how do these young guys bounce back? How do they respond to adversity? It's not just in the numbers they're putting up, but again, how they respond to different situations.
They're the home team in this matchup, wearing blue, Ignite wearing white. Kuminga with the early steal, and he'll push the other way on a connection to Jalen Green.
Absolutely, the connection of the pass here, a floater over the top, and perfect timing for Green to send it home.
Cleveland's an air ball, and it's down to Jarrett Jack. Firing it ahead for Jonathan Kuminga.
Now it's going to be challenging for Ignite to get shots at the rim in the half court because Moses Brown has some length to him.
Battle between a couple of teams coming off of wins in the last 2 days. Shoot 1 for 2, and then you shoot 2 for 3, something like that?
2 for 3. I like that. I like that.
Each worth 1.5. Not so good.
Yeah. Oklahoma City is switching on some of their screens. They did it on Green on the last possession. I'd love to see Green attack the post player when he gets an opportunity. The college guys are getting on the other end of things. They're learning totally different systems and obviously not playing pros. So really exciting to see how this plays out for these young guys.
G. Hearn, another offensive rebound. That's 7 for Ignite in the opening 7 minutes. But another turnover, as LaChina noted. There have been quite a few so far. Paint touch for Omer Yurtseven. Pull up Green. This time he knocks it down.
Yeah, that was the decision I was looking for from Green as that post player comes up on a switch. Another easy one in the paint for Oklahoma City. But when Green gets that switch.
Nix has replaced Jack at the point guard spot. Throws to the rim, and there is Green on the curl, high above the iron.
Into the game, and right away you see his vision. Brian Shaw calls him an old school point guard, but Green getting up. He's got incredible bunnies. Look at the spring, the catch.
When speaking about Nix, the point guard, just thinking that he's a gamer, somebody that really shows up during the action. Ty Jerome has checked in, a nice look away bounce pass to the baseline, and the finish for Rob Edwards. And as the G League has become more integrated into player development for all NBA teams, you see that more and more, where a player will be with a franchise in Summer League, potentially also their G League squad, and so it feels like one big player development organization and pipeline.
Yurtseven has had some really nice moments. Not only has he gotten down the floor in transition to get some easy buckets, but established himself in the paint. He's done a little bit of everything, including a little hook shot using the glass there. Just allowing your teammate to get established in their position before you look to maybe get him the ball, especially if it's in the post or on the perimeter where it looks like they're shooting the gaps a little bit.
That's one of those passes where if you're sitting courtside, you got to have your hands ready.
Yeah, your drink. That's a drink spiller pass right there.
Reggie Hearn throws it up from deep.
Nix was able to turn the corner. A nice pass. Great job not giving up on the play. But going back to that possession, Todd with a no-look over the weeks that they were together, and he was kind of surprised that he wasn't 1 or 2 in some of the mock drafts. So he'll be someone that folks are keeping their eyes on, and it could move up.
45 to go first half. Xavier Simpson in the paint. The hook is off the back of the iron. Moses Brown, the offensive rebound, and sneaks it in with his left hands.
Excited to see how this group in particular works together with Kuminga, Green, Nix all on the floor at the same time.
Jonathan Kuminga at the rim. No defense the other way as Melvin Frazier Jr. slams it down with little resistance. He's 0 of 4 from the field. Fifth offensive rebound leads to another chance, and Randall's opportunity to get into the scoring column. So that all-prospect lineup was short-lived as Jarrett Jack and Brandon Ashley and Dante Hall, some G League vets, re-entered the lineup.
Injured before, and all of a sudden I had some very serious injuries, and said he enjoyed his time with Sioux Falls and got the offer to come join Ignite. Nice move there to the rim by Green. Said he definitely wanted another shot at his pro career, and Green with a tight handle here in traffic.
And so you're dealing with a number of players that have NBA resumes or want to get back to the league, as Moses Brown bullies his way for the dunk.
Oh yeah, he would definitely love another shot, and you can see in the work he's put into his body that he's prepared for this. But what he said about the young guys, just how hungry and humble they've been.
This game has been tied 11 times in the first half, and it's broken. Aleksej Pokusevski, watched there by Ashley, and he knocks it down over him.
And that started with Pokusevski realizing that he had two defenders. They didn't go all the way in for the trap, just a soft kind of double there, and he knew someone had to be open.
They've improved their pace. Govan. Randall into the paint, the kick out to Jerome. Bullet inside to Randall, a dribble and a lay-in. Jerome hurrying, running out of an opportunity for a 2-for-1, but he gets a 3 from Pokusevski.
Come off the screens with no problem. Bright future.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Govan got it. All the way in, Jonathan Kuminga. Antonius Cleveland, Chasen Randall, Xavier Simpson, Moses Brown, and Aleksej Pokusevski, the starting 5 for Oklahoma City on the floor.
But these young guys, they idolize Kobe, just like so many of us did, and they see those pictures and they know that he spent time with him. Unfortunately, none of us can spend any more time with Kobe, so being close to someone that is gleaned and helping them to understand in the early stages of their career, how they can be at their best, and that, you're not going to be as fast and the strongest and the biggest person on the court anymore, but what else can you do? He is continuing to dominate.
12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks for the product out of UCLA.
That Ignite is without Bobby Brown, who is out with an ankle injury, so Jack's having to take on a little bit more of that load of the leadership in the backcourt.
Oh, acrobatic. Cleveland lost it. Good catch and finish for Jalen Green. Thought Jack might have led him too far, but he made the adjustment.
Nothing too far for Green.
Pull up Kuminga.
Absolutely. I mean, understanding what's in front of you. And I think, coming into the second half, you've had a half to kind of size up the defense, size up different guys on the floor.
He's got 15 points. He's the game highest scorer. He put Oklahoma City back in front. Quick trigger, Green. And triple headers on both courts. And so there's always action to check out with the G League, in addition to games on ESPN2 and ESPNU. The majority of the rest of them can be found on ESPN+. Jalen Green off glass.
Again, the elevation, but then the touch to shoot that off the glass. He didn't even have a great angle on that, honestly.
Chasen Randall going right at Green.
That's what Oklahoma City Blue did in their first game against the Stars. I mean, really limited them with their defense. He'd been the most consistent player, and everything he felt like he had kind of seen from him. I would love for him to put that on display. Hasn't yet just really made a punch in the game.
Ty Jerome knocks down a 3, setting up a chance for a 2-for-1. Feeder set for Amir Johnson with plenty of space. Ignite trailing by 6. Nix up ahead to Johnson, and that was eliminated above the rim. So the free throw rule, experiment rule, will be in effect for the first 10 minutes of this quarter. And then for the final 2, it'll go back to the traditional NBA standard. Isaiah Todd, corner 3.
That is not the Shaq 4. Don't do that to Moses.
Yeah,
he doesn't deserve that.
I suppose Shaq kind of palmed it a bit more than the actual shooting stroke.
Shaq did not have that much touch on his, okay? Don't tell him I said that, but... Shameless plug.
It's got to be at least one.
Demon Deacon's in the building. You know, it's only one of us in all of the world, so.
There he is, grabbing the rebounds. Nix. Nicely for Johnson, but he's been borderline for his entire career so far. Dante Hall, the steal, beating everybody down the floor.
Yeah, but when you look at Randall's 78 NBA games, he is one of the more veteran players you'll see in the G League in terms of the level of experience and the number of games that he's played at that level. A different level of decision-making that I think has been better, but also just the overall poise.
Dante Hall keeps it alive for Ignite. Under 7 to play in the fourth quarter. Jack lets it fly for 3.
I mean, let LeBron inspire you, right? I mean, no one's that much of a physical specimen, but hey, what he's doing at his age, you can find some of your better days in your latter years.
Final 6 minutes of the fourth quarter with LaChina Robinson. I'm David Resnick. Both teams going back to their starters after the OKC timeout.
Particularly active when he's got the young man Jalen Green guarding him. He has been taking it at him.
Jonathan Kuminga spinning for 2, who's tied with Jalen Green for the game high in terms of points with 19. Alexei Pokushevsky into Brown, turning against Hall, and the nice floater puts OKC back in front.
Kuminga's trying to get the post up. Likes to hang out on the low block there, and Jared Jack.
It's been a single-figure game the entire way. Jerome inside, Brown. Green does not use the screen. Saves it, 5 to shoot. The cutter, Ashley gets the roll. They started the game with 7 straight. They haven't had that type of lead since. Jack using the screen, and the floater is pure.
Got it to go there. He has been the conductor of this thing in the last few minutes. Whoa! What a bucket, fully contested by Randall.
And they're on the verge of going 2 for 2. Cleveland lays it in.
Got to own it.
Cleveland throws it down. So a 13-7 closing run for Ignite, all adding up to another victory as Jalen Green and company improve to 2-0.